What's up, everybody? Today we have some exclusive news regarding the Batman. So according to the Direct, new Joker is to be introduced in the new Matt Reeves Batman trilogy. So obviously they're aiming and they're planning for a trilogy, but it will all depend on how the first movie does. And I think the Joker is Batman's biggest villain, and it's always exciting to have Batman versus Joker on screen. That's exciting news to me. However, according to this website over here, they haven't cast the new Joker yet, but they do explain that it's not going to be Joaquin Phoenix. So this is a direct confirmation that Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker, is not really, it has no link to the Batman, to this movie over here. And this is something we already knew, but now it begs the question, who could play the next Joker? You know, I know that they decided to cast Robert Pattinson because they wanted a younger Batman. So does that mean they're gonna go for the same thing with the Joker? Do they want a younger Joker? Because, you know, actors like Willem Dafoe or Johnny Depp would be perfect choices for me if they're not bringing back Joaquin Phoenix. However, if they are really thinking about a younger a younger actor, nobody really comes to mind. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know, who do you think could play the Joker that is like a younger actor? But I think Willem Dafoe or Johnny Depp would be perfect. I think I would love to see that. But let's have a look at this article and see what else are they saying here. Bear in mind, guys, take this with a grain of salt, because we don't know if this is true or not, but I don't think, why would it not be true? I think everyone gets excited when we hear the Joker is going to be in a film, and we know that this movie, it's going to be very similar to the Batman animation, where a lot of villains are going to be all around the city, and Batman is a much younger Batman. We know that he's going to be developing and working on his detective skills. That's something that is already confirmed. And the bigger villain of this film will be the Riddler, is not the Joker. So that leads me to think that perhaps what we're gonna have here is a cameo, or something that they will hint towards the end of the film, or it could be an end credit scene, because if they're talking about creating a trilogy, that would make people, oh my god, we want to see what's gonna happen next, right? But let's read this article and see what they're saying here. According to our contributor insider Daniel Richman, Matt Reeves is planning to introduce a new Joker into his Batman trilogy. Reeves is planning for the Joker to appear in the second and third movies as one of the film's multiple villains. This new Joker will be referenced in 2021's The Batman, and casting for the roles has not yet begun. So this means exactly what I just said, that the Joker will not be a big part. Perhaps they will just reference him, or I just think that it might be a very quick cameo. And there's ways to do this, several ways to do this. Like let's say, for instance, you could even see a silhouette, you could see him from the back, you could just hear the laugh. And you don't really have to see the actor, so I think they have a lot of time to think about it. But if this is already out there, I don't see how they would not have a Joker cameo, you know, especially because if all the criminals are all around Gotham and they don't even mention the Joker, that's going to be weird, right? So let's continue. What this means, Matt Reeves' planned inclusion of the Joker in his Batman trilogy is an answer to the wishes of DC fan and potentially Robert Pattinson himself. A speculation surrounding the Clown Prince of Crime was elevated following Pattinson sparking a crossover theory with Joaquin Phoenix version of the character. Following the box office and critical success of 2019 film, with the added fact that both Joker and the Batman are independent of the DCU, a crossover between the two seemed like a match made in heaven. But I mean, there's no way it's gonna happen. They already said it's not gonna happen. This report brings weight to the hope of a crossover, but it does note that this will be a new version of the character, negating the hope of Joaquin Phoenix appearance. presence. Now we know that Joaquin Phoenix is, the Joker is not really taking place in current times, so that's going to I mean, how would they have him appear and do a crossover? I don't really think so, but let's continue. While a link between the two films would have been great, it's likely it's best interest if this version of the Joker is unique to the Batman. I agree. I think this will be a unique thing. Even though it would be great to have Joaquin going against Batman, we haven't really seen how Robert Pattinson will do with the Batman yet, and to have such a powerhouse Joker like Joaquin Phoenix going to, I don't know. I think I don't want to say it because I still do not know if I will like Pattinson's version of the Batman. That's something that I will judge once the movie is out. I'm giving here the benefit of the doubt because I think he's a great actor. You know, I do not judge him for Twilight alone. I think it's exciting to see a new take, but I don't really think that we're gonna have Joaquin Phoenix here. One could argue that DC would be wise to take advantage of adapting select films to independent of others, crafting distinct stories in the process, and helping DC stand alone in regards to superhero film landscape. Okay, and then they're talking a little bit about the prior Joker. I mean, we have several Jokers, right, that we have seen on the screen. We had the iconic one portrayed by Jack Nicholson. I really liked his interpretation of the Joker. We also had the lunatic Joker played by Heath Ledger, as well as Joaquin Phoenix. They're both like played on the psychological, the craziness of the Joker, that it's just beautiful to watch. And we had the Gangster Joker, which is my least favorite, but to be quite honest, we didn't really get a chance to see much of that version of the Joker. We just saw him laughing, we just saw some footage pretty much, and I think that's kind of a pity because Jared Leto is a good actor, but I think his Joker was not really given justice. But that's my least favorite, and I believe it's most of people's least favorite too. The top ones are definitely Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, and Jack Nicholson. So those three were great. It's conclusive that Reeves has planned for his clown prince of crime to be a significant presence, necessitating the villain's reference into upcoming Batman film. So pretty much what I said about a cameo is what they're going for here, according to the article. The sequel to the Batman is still a ways away, but with casting for the role having yet to begin, it gives fans plenty of time to construct their ideal fan casting. And you know what? If this is really just a quick cameo, it's something that they don't even have, like this could be filmed all the way towards the end of production. I know that they are returning to film very soon, the Batman. I think end of July or beginning of August, they are already allowed to return. And but if he's not going to be a big presence in the film, it's something that if it's just going to be like one quick scene or just one quick cameo, they could do this all the way towards the very end of production, and they have time to cast people. But anyways, guys, those are the news. Exclusive news according to the Direct. Hopefully this is true, because I would love to see the Joker. Obviously, if it's just a cameo, as a teaser for us to get prepared for the next film, but I'll take the Joker anytime. I think it's always fun to see the Joker on screen, but the speculation now will be with casting. Who would be the ideal casting for the Joker to go against Robert Pattinson version of the Batman? I think I've said that many times. I'm quite excited for this film because it's going to be something very close to the animation, according to what Matt Reeves has been talking about, and that is exciting because I really love the Batman animation. But anyways, guys, those are the news. Let me know, drop your comments down below. Who would be your ideal casting for the Joker? Do you like this news? What do you think about this? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.